color. It's not even my thing.
That's pretty against your heritage.
Mom, it's not my thing.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to our Geeky podcast, a podcast where we talk about everything we are geeking out about this week. My name is Alex Brett, your friendly neighborhood smark. Joining me, as per usual, is the lovely, talented, and bearded Mr. Ryan Berry over yonder.
What's
Smart
good,
is a
everybody?
wrestling term. Doofus, I saw you. You should know this. You're apparently a wrestling fan. And Ash is back again this week, if you couldn't tell, because he's already questioning the word smark. Smart mark. It's a wrestling term.
I don't know
the fact that you didn't get it is a real Seamus.
Okay,
It's a wrestling pun.
I got that. I got that very well, loud and clear. Thank you.
We're just trying to raise the bar around here with the jokes.
Stop. All right.
It's ringing true. So as usual, we start the episode with torturing Ashley with puns. No better way to start an episode, in my opinion.
Not really.
No.
It's pretty much. Yeah, that'll do it for this week. Not really going to top that. Yeah. So, as I said, this is a podcast where we talk about everything we're geeking out about this week. So, how are we doing, gentlemen?
Traveling well, busy.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Patterson.
I'm doing well. Well, Alex.
Better now that you've heard some puns off the top.
Yeah,
and you know what a smark is, which you should know because we're going to see New Japan Pro Wrestling in a couple of weeks. So
yeah, I'm gonna brush up on my wrestling terminology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely. If smark is a bridge too far, you definitely do.
I'm gonna brush up on New Japan.
Yeah. How much of New Japan have you actually seen?
I see random videos on Facebook. That's about it.
I felt the disappointment. I felt.
I might have to just sell your ticket. How many of the people coming down for the tour do you actually know?
I know a couple.
The Japanese one.
I know a couple.
I don't think he knows the Japanese one. That's the thing that worries
Yeah,
me.
I know the. Yeah, I don't know the Japanese ones.
You don't know any of the Japanese.
No.
Is
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I know.
The Japanese wrestling promotion.
I was
going
gonna
to
say
any of the Japanese talent.
I don't even know them. But I don't like wrestling, so
Yeah.
I can't even defend you on this one.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks.
I know Shinsuke Nakamura. That's about as far as I go. But he's not even. Is he? He's not in.
He's in WWE right now, so he's not.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
already,
in New Japan.
He was, but
that
then he
kind
moved
of
out of
counts.
it. See, I know stuff about
Yeah,
things.
I knew that, but I don't know any of the.
So
current
why
stuff.
are you coming? Why did I buy you a ticket?
I thought I'd
He's
enjoy
gonna
it.
learn. He's gonna learn. It's like cramming
good
before an
learning.
exam.
Learn
He's gonna watch
Learn
days
today.
and days of wrestling.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to brush up on New Japan.
That's
He's gonna
fine.
send you homework, reading,
That's fine.
watching
He's
material.
gonna send me watch Wrestle Kingdom 9 to 12. And
But that's not a bad idea. There's a bunch of great matches from Wrestle Kingdom 9 to 12.
Oh, what are they gonna teach me? No, you just watch them. That's why do I have to explain myself?
Wrestle Kingdom 12 was this year, and then obviously last year was Wrestle Kingdom 11. So on and so forth. Well, I don't know how much you're up with this stuff.
Well, I know. I guess.
Well, last year was most famous because you had the Kazuchika Okada Kenny Omega match at Wrestle Kingdom, which famous wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer, in his 5-star rating, gave 6 stars to that match, and kind of just broke his own system.
Yeah.
Gave that 6 stars, and then he gave their rematch it was Dominion, wasn't it? 6.5 stars. So that you could go back. This year was Wrestle Kingdom 12. You had the title match between Kazuchika Okada and Tetsuya Naito. One of those is coming down. Can you guess which?
Naito.
Wrong.
Damn it!
Kazuchika Okada's been the IWGP Heavyweight Champ for the past year. It's I think it's over 300 days, and you couldn't guess.
I had a
down.
50-50 shot.
All right. Besides overwhelming disappointment, Alex Brett, what is new in your life? What's
New in
going
my
on
life.
in the
Royal
geeky
Rumble was
world?
today, but Ash hasn't watched it yet, so he's told me I'm not allowed to talk about it.
I never said that. I didn't say
That's
you guys.
restricting.
So I can. So you want me to
Go
talk about
for it.
everything that happened?
Go for your life. I don't think we have enough time, but go for your life.
Can we get the Cliff Note version?
Cliff Note version.
Yeah.
So this is gonna have spoilers.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm still gonna watch it.
No, you won't.
I am. I dare you.
You're
I
so-
watched actually all the WWE this year since last year's.
All of the
WrestleMania.
WWE from this year.
Yeah.
So that's like
No,
that's
no,
like
no.
3 episodes of Raw and SmackDown.
I was gonna say Raw goes forever. Like
like
it's
three
I
episodes.
watched
January.
it consistently.
Have you watched
for
NXT?
A year. No.
So that's not all of the WWE from this year then.
No, damn it.
Did you watch TakeOver yesterday?
No, I didn't
Why
watch
didn't
Takeover yesterday.
Why didn't you watch TakeOver yesterday? You should definitely watch TakeOver
I wanna
yesterday.
I
Johnny
do-
Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas is already match of the year. It's
I
goddamn
do
incredible.
Try and fit NXT every now and again.
It should be every week because it's on every week, and so you should definitely fit in the takeover.
You've made a commitment here that
there is
it's
yet
falling
to
over
be
quick.
there is yet to be a bad NXT takeover show, and yesterday was one of the best because that main event was dynamite. It was legitimately fantastic. Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas. But yeah, Royal Rumble was today. A couple of big things happened.
Let's let him happen. I saw that guy with the mask came back. That's my extent.
That guy with the mask.
Black mask, something. Is it a hurricane? Maybe like no. Something
That was one guy with the mask who came back.
Is that was it? What was his name?
Well, the Hurricane is.
Hey, points.
He was one of the surprise returns for the Royal Rumble, which I loved because I loved the Hurricane when I was a kid. He's great.
He just blew in for the day and then
That's
blew
pretty
out
awesome.
again.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I do have a question. Because this will be my first Royal Rumble I'll be watching.
Okay.
Just because they come into the Royal Rumble, does that mean that they're now on the main roster?
No.
No. Okay. Cool.
It's
Just
not.
means they're ready
The
to
Royal Rumble
rumble.
is just for there's a bunch of surprises, so you get a couple of people from NXT. Like Rusev's first match on the main roster before he made his actual debut was in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay.
He's an example of it. And there were a couple of people from NXT who showed up in both the men's and women's Royal Rumbles.
Yep.
Because obviously that was the first women's Royal Rumble this year. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's their main roster call up. Generally, it signifies that no, this isn't their main roster call up. It's just a nice surprise for the
okay.
audience, particularly the hardcores. Now, especially because for the big shows like the Royal Rumble, NXT generally has the takeover the night before, so most of the NXT talent's going to be in the building anyway. So it's an easy way to, particularly for that sort of thing.
Big Show is also a wrestler. Points.
I know that too.
Why aren't you
Do
making
Then
shout
why didn't you say it?
I can say.
I'm expressing my knowledge
I can
here.
say random wrestlers' names too.
Like?
AJ Styles.
Okay.
That's. I mean.
Do you want a cookie? Do you want a high five because you can name a wrestler?
What the hell? What? You guys made up the rules again. I don't know what to do.
I just asked you a question. I just asked you a question if you wanted a high five for naming a wrestler. I'm sorry. I thought that was a very simple question. Was that question easy to understand?
It wasn't really hard.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
think
I mean, not everyone gets them just given to them like I do, but I mean, some people have to ask for a high five.
I just asked if you wanted a high five for naming a wrestler, and now he goes off on this rant. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to.
It was the way you said it.
I'm sorry.
Here we go again.
All right. So Cliff Note version, Royal Rumble.
Wow.
What do we do expect?
Okay.
What did Ash miss and probably have to catch up on?
Both Royal Rumble matches themselves were great. There was a lot of surprise returns and stuff, particularly more so in the women's, in part because they had a couple of injuries forcing regular main rosters competitors out. So there was a lot of old faces coming through. In the women's one, there were a couple in the men's as well.
Yep.
The sort of surprise appearances. I was happy with both winners. Which, yeah, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it. Shinsuke Nakamura won the men's and Asuka won the women's. So, yeah, big night for Japan. Biggest noteworthy newsy thing was that after the women's Royal Rumble, which main evented, Asuka was in the ring to choose which champion she was going to challenge at WrestleMania, and Ronda Rousey made a WWE debut. She came out, so Ronda Rousey's signed a full-time contract with WWE.
Ronda Rousey's a UFC fighter.
Thank you.
You don't follow UFC. You don't follow UFC, do you?
I don't.
Exactly. So how like he's trying to help.
Knowledge bomb. And points. I'm winning.
Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey. I know that.
Yeah, we were there for that.
We were there. We
Yeah.
witnessed
I
that.
had points. No, no, I don't get points.
No, we get more points.
No,
You get some
no.
points. We get more because we were there.
No, get 0 points.
Yeah.
Witness.
No high fives. No.
Witness. More points. Okay, so wrestling debut.
Ronda Rousey made a WWE debut.
So we're talking like, is she going to be a frequent? This is a one-time thing.
No,
It's going to be.
she said she had so on ESPN she had an interview with Ramona Shelburne afterwards. I'm not sure if it was taped before or after, but she said no, she's signed a full-time contract. It's not just like a sporadic appearances for the big shows. This is her full-time.
Because I felt
gig
like
now.
she already made a cameo at some point.
She did make it was
Rock.
when she was still the UFC champion at WrestleMania a couple of
She
years
made
ago.
a cameo
she had a
on
segment
wrestling,
in the
yeah?
ring with The Rock, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon.
And didn't that stem some sort of thing of like they'd like to see her more frequently, and that's why they've kind of been trying to get this to happen.
Yeah, well, yeah,
or-
she's a lifelong wrestling fan, so that's like she was obviously on board with it. Her
Yep.
UFC or MMA career, I should say, is kind of stopped now.
Yep.
She's basically her last couple of fights obviously haven't gone the best for her, so she's kind of put the cue in the rack in that sense. Which and as a lifelong wrestling fan, and clearly she's got athletic prowess. I think she's
Well, as an
certainly got the
athlete,
ability to do it.
Yeah.
One of her, because she's part of the 4 Horsewomen of MMA, one of her cohorts in that, Shayna Baszler, is also signed to WWE. She's in NXT at the moment. She just challenged Ember Moon for the NXT Women's title at TakeOver yesterday. So, so that's already 2 of them on the main roster.
Yep.
Which, there's clearly some... Shayna Baszler also, I'm a big rap for her. I think she's fantastic. And so I certainly think Ronda Rousey's got a pretty reasonable future.
Yep.
In that sense, so I'm keen to see how she goes.
Awesome.
Realistically, yeah.
So that's probably Cliff Note highlights.
That's
Yep.
the biggest ones. I could go through some of the surprise returns and debuts, but I don't want to spoil all of them
Yep.
for Ash. There was one in particular, other than the Hurricane, that I really enjoyed. I'll leave that for now,
Okay.
so I won't spoil everything for Ash. But suffice to say, really good show. Very much enjoyed it.
Yep. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, what is new in your orb?
Why do you have to say it like that? What is that? What is that?
Don't you want to talk?
No, I'm
that's
just saying
fine.
the
That's
way.
fine. I'll take the
It's like you
points.
couldn't find.
So, it's like if you just want to miss your opportunity. I mean,
I know.
That's fine.
I do have something new
Oh, do
going
you?
on.
Cool.
all right, I'll let it happen.
As you guys know, I must have told the story before, but I was robbed a couple of years ago. Someone stole stuff out of my car,
Yes.
and I lost my DS and my Pokemon games. This weekend found a Pokemon Heart Gold in the wild in EB Games.
Oh,
I bought that straight away, and I've been playing it ever since. That is what's been going on.
I thought you were gonna say like I turned it on and it was my game. I thought we were gonna come full
Wow.
circle that somebody had traded in your
That
game.
been amazing.
How crazy would that have been?
I would just like to say I'm sorry that it didn't turn out like that. Like that story could have been one of the best things that you have ever heard.
You're welcome
but
for the alternate ending.
Thank you. That would have been great, but unfortunately, it was not.
It was not
It
your
was not
game.
meant to be.
Nostalgia.
But yeah, no, I'm thoroughly enjoying playing Heart Gold again.
Yep.
So that's what's been going on.
Very nice, very nice. It's a shame you didn't get the better version, which is silver, but
Because
I had that
Lugia
stolen
represent.
too.
it's alright. But yeah, so I suppose
So that's probably the highlight of your new nerdy world.
Yeah, that's really about it so
where-
far.
where are you at in the game?
I've only just been playing it for about 3 or 4 hours, so I'm hitting the first gym now.
Who'd you choose as your starter?
Chikorita. I went different. I usually go Cyndaquil.
Okay,
Why?
Chikorita's just like not the best out of the grass starters out of all of them. I normally go grass starters and I generally avoid Chikorita.
Yeah, no, it's very different for me. I thought I won't go Cyndaquil, I won't go Totodile. Those are usually my 2, and I went, nah, I went Chikorita this time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep, so I'm going with it, and we're thoroughly enjoying it. Team is not looking great so far.
What's the team?
I've got a Chikorita, I've got a Geodude, and I've got a Hoothoot.
Okay. Well, it's still early.
It's still early
game.
days. It's still early days, but
So,
yeah,
that's alright.
it's alright. It's alright. I was thinking of starting out a competition with you,
Okay.
and
go.
going for the fastest game time.
fastest game time.
Finish Elite Four fastest game time.
I mean, yeah, okay.
We were supposed to have that competition for Pokemon Sun and Moon, but we didn't actually go through it.
I mean, we could, but that's generally not the way I play it. But if you want to, I could beat you in that.
I knew he was going to say that. Look, if you want to get thrashed, that's
I
fine.
think my Pokemon Sun and Moon, I think it was like 26 hours.
I don't know. I kind of don't mind taking my time in those. I'm not in a great rush to beat the Elite Four. Like, I'm going through Ultra Sun at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just working on leveling up to my
beat
Crabrawler to get a Crabominable.
Yeah.
Eventually, so yeah, I just kind of take my time with them. But yeah, look, I can definitely beat you because I'm probably better at Pokemon than you. If
anything,
what was that one we played at work? The random battle thing.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. How many times did I destroy you in that?
Damn.
That was like that online Pokemon Arena thing,
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I got thrashed all the time.
Regularly.
Like I could beat no one. I could beat no one.
Really? You?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no one I could beat.
That was like that game that we used to play where you'd like say a Pokemon's name and you had to say like the final letter of that name.
Yeah,
had to be a new
we
Pokemon.
tried.
I
Yes.
could do that.
That challenge that went on for a while.
But there was usually one or two letters because there's only a couple of Pokemon that start with that letter.
It got difficult.
Yeah.
With the
but we
X's
got through a few of
and the
those.
V's. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
particularly when it was tricky when there was like a few of us all jumping in.
Yeah,
And then,
Bryce,
because it limits
yep.
the Pokemon, and then Aaron would just randomly say it. Like we'd be doing something during the day, and he goes, "Hey Ash, Zapdos," and I'm like, "All right, damn it."
Yeah, but he'd never
I'm not
participate
prepared.
the whole way through. He would wait for his moment. He would jump in and then be like, "Oh no, I was just saying," and then back out. He'd slowly recede until he knew
He'd
another
just
one.
start it and then just
go away,
And he'd be
then
like,
the whole store would be except
like,
Ivan.
Vulpix, and then buck out, and then he'd be out again. And he'd just like, Aaron, you're either in or you're out. But you can't just say I'm not in and then lose. That's just. But no, I knew that got a bit of traction in the
That
old
was
retail
quite fun
store.
days, quite fun days. But yeah, that's my time. How about yourself, Ryan? What's been going on?
Not a lot of nerdy stuff, a lot of photography and stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
My little baby's in the workshop at the moment, getting a update done to her. So
Was that getting the sea
the
log
log
checked on?
update in time for our trip this weekend to RTX. So stay tuned. There's footage from that coming. Lots of footage, lots of awesomeness to come. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, you'll see a bit of a quality change in that because I will be using the C-Log update and doing some grading and stuff to that. So that's where my camera is at the moment. From a nerdy perspective, I am debating whether to pick up Dragon Ball Z Fighter or not.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah.
Z,
Yeah.
or whatever
Fighter
it's
Z, whatever it is. Yeah, I've seen a lot on Facebook about this game, and I've kind of been tossing up lately. I'm like, do I want to, don't I want to? But I'm stuck in that thing at the moment where I don't want to distract myself from what I've got to do. And I've got a lot on, like editing stuff. I've got videos to do, and I've got stuff like that. And I don't want to give myself a reason not to do it and fall behind.
Yeah, no. There's no game time for you.
I'm the same with that. It's like I don't want to pick up any new games because there's a lot happening. Both because I'm working on another gameplay video. Spoiler alert that should be coming out. Once it fucking the audio issue is such a pain in the balls. Which you know, Ryan knows my pain with that.
Yeah, we've got a few new videos on the way out.
Yeah,
so
we do
stay
have some
tuned
stuff
for them.
that we're working on. So I want to get that done, and also like this is moving. So like
we're in the process of a set change.
Exactly. We're moving out of this studio space.
Yeah.
Along with the rest of the building.
We've actually invested in a bigger studio space. Not in the immediate area, but it's
yeah.
We're making tracks. There's big
Exactly.
things
So
happening.
in a few weeks, this will all be different. This will be hopefully a little bit more jazzed up. I've been working on trying to get the set dressed a little bit nicer. So hopefully we'll be able to get that sorted. But yeah, why do you keep like darting your head back and forth?
My thing.
It seems like you're surprised to find out that like we're
What?
No, it's just like
You haven't
I'm
been
talking about
involved
this
in the
new
talk.
set. I'm like, what's it, like this new set? I mean,
because
I wasn't there for the plans.
Because we're not gonna be here anymore.
Yeah, I know
So
that.
we're gonna have a new set
Yeah.
by virtue of us being in a different place.
Okay, cool.
I'm
go.
down with that. I'm
So
down
yeah,
with that.
like
Yeah.
over that
So-
time, there may be a few, like there's going to be different videos coming out. There may
Mm-hmm.
be a situation where we may need a bit of understanding with things getting set up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are moving towards some bigger things and some better
Yeah,
things that
exactly.
are going to be happening. So
There's
stay
a
tuned.
lot of stuff happening
yeah.
right now. As I said, we've got a couple more videos in addition to the podcast coming out. We've got RTX this weekend, which, hell yeah.
It's like really exciting.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Wow, that came out of nowhere. It's like, have I mentioned that I'm really excited? It's like, he just remembered
Right.
that we were going.
Yeah, even though we've mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening. We've got a few more, like, it's start of con season, so you'll see some more, like, event videos and stuff coming up soon, as well as some other stuff we're working on.
Yeah,
I think we're
shoots
gonna
and everything.
shoots. I think we're gonna try and work on getting some more gameplay videos done.
Yep.
In addition to the one that we'll be releasing hopefully at some stage this week, and then obviously work on some more and some other projects we've said. So, in addition to us moving, so in the next few weeks, there may be a situation where the regular podcast is sort of replaced. So bear with us through this sort of transitional period.
We promise there are bigger and better things to come.
Exactly. It is all. It's just a temporary thing, and then we'll be even bigger and better. On that note, if you aren't already, make sure you are subscribed. You can do that by hitting the button down there. And if you're on a mobile device, hit the bell icon next to it so you know when we upload any videos, be it the podcast, the gameplay, or whatever we have in store. Follow our socials, Instagram at Our Geeky Podcast, Twitter at Our Geeky Podcast, Facebook Our Geeky Podcast. They're all run by this dude here. So if you do chat on any of those, it's probably him that you're chatting with. Ryan is at Ryan Berry Photography for the photo and the video stuff. I'm at Alex Haggis Pinch everywhere that it matters on the internet. And yeah,
Wait, what do you want?
I'm just going to
why are
jump
we
in
just pointing at?
quickly because the competition's ended.
Yes.
So we're going to be drawing that soon. So stay tuned to see who the winner was. And if it's you, congratulations. You'll have some awesome t-shirts and comic books headed your way. But that is done now. So yeah, we appreciate your participation. We appreciate you entering. And the winner will be drawn shortly.
Mm-hmm.
That's my piece. What
Did
did
you have a
say?
thing? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
no,
pointed
I
quickly as well.
wanted to say shout out to Legoland and for Sarah for getting us there. It was very awesome.
Video link in the description. Go over watch.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it was a very fun night. But yeah, shout out
Cool.
to Lego.
Yeah, check out that video. There'll be links to everything else, as per usual, in the section down below, in the description down below.
That's it.
All right. Thanks very much for watching and or listening, everybody. Peace out.
Peace.
Laters.